day 2 and get very far, but we'll have to see. There it is. Gonna be jumping into it. It's in the forest. A beautiful forest.
And we're starting off with the Haven on Haven mirror matchup. I think I was right. Both players unite. No, let's just get this out of the way. Let's just do this, please. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Just deal with it.
Oh, don't mulligan the Aegis. You'll never see it again.
Right. But still, I mean, eXodium was able to mulligan, and he had the Sacred Plea, and he was able to get the Beast Calaria. That's a really solid 1-2 play for the Haven player.
Mm-hmm. And he got the straight return on the Tribunal. Mm-hmm. So I don't want Tribunal instead of Tribunal. The Tribunal said, you do want me.
Yes.
You do. You do want me.
And eXodium, I'd like to say, I also have Hamsa sleeves on all my decks. Just throwing it out there, just saying. It's the best sleeve.
Are you trying to align yourself with the top player?
Shamelessly, yes.
Interesting strategy. Let me know how that goes.
Oh, sure. eXodium and I, you know, we're one and the same. We're bros. We both lived in. He lives in Phoenix. I lived in Phoenix. Did you know that? Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we go way back. I've actually never met the guy. We talked. He was a host of the show once, but aside from that,
eXodium here, trying to make a stand, was week 2's kind of direct invite, and a strong player overall. Haven't really seen a whole lot of him after that point, but he's been playing a little bit here and there.
He's been brooding, man. He's been waiting in his cave, perfecting his decks, and here they are.
Well, now you got 2 Aegises.
Oh, dang. Autoaim does.
Back-to-back Aegis turns.
You were done for.
Interesting choice to evolve the Hound. Spending that Evolve Orb just for that extra 4 damage. I mean, you're already at 20 health, and eXodium's at 14 health, so interesting choice. I mean, like, really great cudgel play here. Being able to just banish and trade into the Hound, and the Priest is left with 1 health, but, I mean, man, such value. Especially when you're also able to go face with the Falcon as well.
Clears a board, gets face damage. Storm Haven. I mean, this is the storm element of it. It's not necessarily Storm Haven here.
Right.
But definitely getting some pressure built up.
Both Blackened Scriptures spent that turn. There wasn't a Lion. I mean, he wasn't even on turn 6. So he couldn't have Themis. He couldn't have Dark John. He has Themis. He doesn't have Dark John. But he didn't have a Lion in his hand. So, I mean, real difficult play there. Wasn't able to completely clear the board. But now, if eXodium wants to, he's got the.
He's just gonna buff up the Tiger.
He's gonna buff up the Tiger.
Oh boy!
And the Tribunal's on its last tick. This is gonna be real difficult for autoaim. Oh, he draws. He's gonna Themis, so it clears the board, and that's a really great value because the Tribunal is not able to take a victim with it this turn.
Yep.
So really great play there.
Follows on that turn. DJ Aegis, Dark John Aegis. DJ Aegis, that should be the deck name.
And really great play there, healing up for 5 health and drawing 2 cards with the Radiance Angel and the Holy Water there.
The real battle begins.
And even using the Evolve on the Curate to try to get more tempo here.
There's 2 Themis in the hand of eXodium, and there's a Test of Strength in the hand of autoaim. We could be seeing it coming out next turn to preface the Aegis play next turn.
Yep. But you got to be careful, right? The Test of Strength basically means you're passing the turn to eXodium, and he's going to play the first Aegis, which means that you're an Aegis behind, and the Test of Strength is activated, so you can only really play your own Aegis.
That's very true.
Which puts you... Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And both
That's
players
basically
have saved,
a free Aegis.
Both players have saved an Evolve Orb for this
Aegis.
turn.
This baby's going to last.
That's going to be a 10-10,
Here we go.
baby.
Here we go. I've never seen an Aegis fight another Aegis and another Aegis on the board before.
Aegis for days.
Ages.
Aegis.
Aegis for ages. All right, we get it. But eXodium is a turn ahead.
But there's no Test of Strength for eXodium. I mean, next...
It doesn't matter. He's going to be able to swing because it's Aegis. Aegis doesn't care about anything.
Aegis doesn't care. Oh, dang, you're right.
Yep.
Goodness.
Yep.
Oh,
no,
and
he doesn't have
Grimnir
the
as
same.
well.
Okay, so ward will actually, I believe it has to actually choose through the ward.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a very favorable situation here.
Yep. Yeah, for eXodium.
Yep, killing him up. And I think that's really smart.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you don't want any situation where you happen to get pinged just a little bit, and then all of a sudden that race is not how you expect it to be.
Another ward, you get the draw from the Holy Water, the ward from the Hound, and the Sacred Plea as well, setting up for later turns. This is a really, really difficult spot for autoaim.
Oh, man. Oh, man. He's out of the Aegis race.
He's out of the Aegis range now, yep.
He's just trying to heal up and save himself, but how? The Evolve Orb doesn't go onto the Aegis.
The last
Oh
Evolve
my
Orb spent
God.
on the Frog Cleric.
I almost feel like, okay, so you do need to think of some way to clear the board here.
He's got 12 damage with the Falcon and the
Grimnir.
Grimnir as well, yeah.
There it is. There it is. Oh, look at the Aegis protecting himself. Why don't you protect your leader?
Protect
for
your leader,
once?
man. What's wrong?
Come on, Aegis. Get with the game. Oh! The killing blow with Heavenly Aegis. There we have it. That's how the mirror match rolls out. You got Curate, but it ain't helping you. eXodium comes out on top, and I have to wonder, so in these matchups, and it happens with Seraph as well, you know, going first, going second, and we talk about it a lot, but this is super important. Who is going to be the first to 9 play points? Who's going to play Aegis first? Which Aegis gets to swing first? I think that situation was really important because, I mean, obviously timing out the Storm with a Falcon and having that Grimnir available to you really gave him the instant damage to come out ahead. But in that situation, because of the board situation, Aegis wouldn't be able to really swing face. You had to clear the board because once you pass a turn, then the Aegis swings and then all the other cards swing, and then you get put behind. So I think developing that board was really smart and kind of the only option to go to. But having the instant damage, big difference maker as well as
that's interesting
eXodium being
because
able to play it
typically
first.
Haven loves going second. It loves using that turn 4 evolve on Cudgel. But in a Haven on Haven matchup, you almost want to go first.
Yeah. This is like early cards do matter in some instances, but it's much harder to get rushed down than when you compare it to, oh my god, when you compare it to kind of other matchups you may have.
Right.
And so maybe just rushing to that play point is more valuable.
And now autoaim's going to bring back his Haven deck against eXodium's Shadow deck.
Haven's back. We'll see if it works out this time. He's got a bunch of Prism Priestesses.
2 of them. A bunch.
And
That's
a
a
Curate.
bunch, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch. 2 bananas is a bunch of bananas.
2 like singular bananas
Yeah.
or like 2 actual bunches of bananas?
Two singular bananas.
Well, 2 is typically a pair or a couple.
pair.
A
3?
bunch is like 3 or more. A few is like
3?
3 or more.
A few, but so a bunch of bananas I think have to be grouped together. A few bananas, I imagine them kind of scattered across. Good conversation. Great. Hey, Prism Priestess comes down. Beast Call.
Something that could be solved just by a simple Google search.
This is a good board
It's what
save for
keeps me up
eXodium.
at night, you know, thinking about.
Oh, that guy wants card draw. That guy wants to be painting pictures the amount
Really
of times
great
he's
choice
drawn.
because you prevent the Haven player from being able to blacken Scripture and just get rid of that Bone Chimera.
Yeah.
When you're able to destroy it yourself and
man.
get the draw as well.
There's a lot of removal on the side of auto aim.
There is double Tribunal, yep, and double Arya as well.
Oh man, and eXodium is just one turn away from being able to play his Shadow Reaper. The Banish is kind of used now.
But still, autoaim more than happy just going for tempo there instead of going for face with the Prism Priestess.
Yes.
More than happy just stalling out the game, waiting until the Aegis, which is in his hand, can come out on the field.
This is maybe Shadow Reaper Lyriel.
Possibly, but there could be a Lion Spirit in the hand of autoaim. And you could evolve the Shadow Reaper, like we saw in an earlier game. Just putting it at 3 health, preventing the 2 damage sweep from taking it out.
Then you wouldn't get the ping on the Lyriel.
Right.
I mean, you're if you sacrifice your skeleton, your Shadow Reaper could be at 3 defense, right? Because then you trade the Lyrial in.
Oh, that's very true.
You know,
ping for 1 damage to face.
You do the skeleton. You do the skeleton as a priest. You do the ping to the prison priestess, and then after your skeleton dies, you throw Lyrial in there. But the only problem is if you do that, guy's got a few tribunals waiting for the Shadow Reaper. He's gonna keep it 50-50. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You're on 5 play points. Get it while it's hot. While the Reaper is still but a cocoon. Destroy it.
While he's still but a babe. Wrapped in swaddling clothes. Hey, look, he totally has swaddling clothes. That's not exactly what he's wearing. But
Tribunal. All right. Flip a coin. Sterling, do you have a coin?
Tribunal. There's no way.
Okay. It's a smart call.
A very smart call.
I appreciate.
Don't get me wrong. I would have loved if he played Tribunal. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes when you play in a tournament, you just gotta.
You just gotta go for it.
Yeah. That's what defines winners.
Of course, in like ranked ladder, if you just always go for like the 50-50 chance, you're bound to probably come out on top. At least 50% of the time, right?
Oh no! And now there's a catacomb.
Themis is not really gonna help you against the catacomb, is it? But you do have this Cerberus as well in Phantom Hell. You might want to Cerberus, get those shadows built up, and the Coco and Mimi for the later turns.
It's a very hard decision to make. Now, Havencraft is at 13, so if you apply some pressure, you could probably get away with a bunch. 2 turns until Curate is active.
Yeah, and there's healing from Radiance Angel, but there's no ward.
And you have a Phantom Howl. If you install Cerberus now, you get a big... I feel like I'm making it. Install Cerberus now for the best deals available.
For the ultimate discount.
Be sure to do over 11 damage on your next turn. Do it now. Okay, the fact that he used Evolve means that he can't do that anymore. But 8.
But at 8, sitting at 8, I mean, Radiance Angel, he'll back up to 11.
Okay, so even if he Themises, you're going to be left with 3 skeletons. Oh, but playing the Cerberus is actually kind of troublesome.
Lost in wayward ones.
We'll see. We'll see. So at the most, you can do 4 plus 4, 8 damage. Because Cerberus is going to take a board spot.
Right.
Oh boy, this is dangerous. If you can't end it here, okay, no. That means Curate is going to come into play. The question is, oh boy. All right.
Yep, Curate next turn is going to be huge.
And basically, the big trouble is he going to go face? He's trying to push him lower. And maintaining the Cerberus on board is going to be really important here.
I really like whispering in these moments. It's like we're almost like, we're stocking up on an animal. Look, do you see the deer? It's a deer.
Oh boy.
We don't want to disturb the quiet of the game.
5 health remaining.
Yeah, that's huge. Oh my gosh.
So,
huge.
assuming that there's no other weird top deck that happens, like an Ector or anything like that, Curate plus some board clear and just milling a card, that's actually really bad. Curate and some board clear should be able to tide you over. Now, I don't know if an Evolve will really help you here. Okay.
He's not going to have that for ages.
He's going to try to maintain his Radiance Angel, I think. It's basically the point of this Evolve. That means that Aegis doesn't have an Evolve any longer. So you got 10 health. You can do 5 damage here. And that's all you're going to get, really. You can build a bunch of zombies, which will be very important for kind of threatening board state. Oh, man, Jeremiah.
Yes.
This is...
And you know that Themis is a real difficult choice. As a Shadow player, you know that Themis is real difficult next turn because Arya's popping. There's already a 7-4 and a 4-1 follower.
Yes.
So you could essentially Death Breath or Zombie Party, knowing that, okay, if he does Themis, we both lose a little bit of something. The Haven player will lose a lot. The autoaim will lose a lot if he Themises.
Okay, well this is great. Having the Death's Breath here is actually really important. Need to find some way to clear. Is that double Tribunal into swing?
Oh my gosh,
Oh
Dark
boy,
John with
Dark
the enhanced
John.
zombies. Oh
okay.
no.
Tribunal 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it does take down one of the wards, which is great. 2 of 3.
Tribunal 2.
God, don't get the choppy guy. Okay.
Nice. Okay, got 2 zombies. Really, that's great. That's really great.
All right. So still, the maximum damage here is 5, unless Hector comes down.
Mm.
And there's a second zombie party available. So this situation is going to have to happen again.
Oh, there's a Grimnir for next turn.
God. He's not going to use zombie party. This gives you an opportunity to maybe heal up, maybe even use something like Thems's. Swing of Themis. Oh, and of course, Dark Jean. It's going to be an ideal choice.
Massive value there. Getting 6 damage yourself and clearing the board.
Oh my god. Is this turning around? Is this happening?
There is a Grimnir in the hand of eXodium, but it won't be able to take out the Jean.
Yes. But how do you even get to the point where you install Aegis? When these Tribunals pop, that's going to give you a good amount of kind of protection.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think about, okay, I'm going to take 5 damage on an empty board almost as the minimum damage that I take. 5 damage because Phantom Hell exists. Or Hector comes down, and if he has any kind of board control...
My Tempest shall judge you!
Stop! No!
Okay.
Stop! Stop!
Okay.
He's got plenty of shadows for a full board of Phantom Howl. Autoaim's at 6 health. eXodium does have Death's Breath, Catacomb next turn. He wants to use that, but man, those Tribunals, they're going to pop at the same time, man. They're going to pop next turn.
It's a risk. So
as surely as the sun will rise.
Oh my god.
Your evil deeds end now.
Oh my god. And there's just not quite the reach he needs. Does he get Cerberus?
I'm coming.
Okay. So he's gonna put him a turn away here.
No! Stop!
Ensuring that the Tribunals don't get value either is huge.
Yes.
You can even play your own Bone Chimera if you wanted to. It'll get
And
destroyed.
if you
but you'll
top
get the
deck
2
Cerberus, then that really puts him in a difficult spot as well,
Yep.
right? Because then you can go through and lower his health points just a little bit more.
And there's no healing for auto-aim. There's Test of Strength,
There's
though.
Test of Strength. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think eXodium wins this next turn. No, no, no.
He has to go
there's
through Test
Phantom
of
Howl.
Strength.
Oh, that's right, Test of Strength.
He has to go through Test of Strength.
Yep, that's huge. Absolutely huge. eXodium might just have to Death's
Death's
Breath.
Breath.
Yep. Catacomb.
Oh, you hiding inside.
Now the scary thing is, do you install Aegis here? Or do you actually just try to clear up? Oh, but it's so risky. You have the Banish, which is actually really
If he wants
great.
to play Aegis, he has to trade 2 of his followers in, because even if he attacked with the Cudgel, it wouldn't have died. So he has to trade these 2 guys in.
Well, the instant you play Aegis, you just have to waste all your followers on the Aegis. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Or just opt to attack everything else but the Aegis, which will still actually remove a lot from the board, right?
Yeah, that's huge.
And then you can even use Themses. That wipes everything. But you have to be careful because the instant that Test of Strength goes down.
It's fair game for an Hector.
Well, let's figure it out, right? So this next turn, he can swing everything but the ward. Oh!
There's the
no,
Hector.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter till next turn.
Oh my god, the
So
Test of
eXodium,
Strength!
he could clear out the Cudgel and the Lion Spirit, there's no more followers for auto-aim.
Oh my god.
So how he clears the board is absolutely crucial.
Yes.
Because if he leaves followers on his side of the board and just with Aegis, then the Aegis can't trade in for face damage either.
No, the Aegis will always be able to trade in. The Aegis will ignore the effect.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
The Aegis will have to swing the ward. So the best way to do it... there's actually no good way. Because you can't clear out the Tiger. You want to preserve the ward because the instant you have the Aegis swing plus another thing...
This head can't be taken.
Okay, so he does play the Hector here. This also means that Themesis is a real thing as long as you have another Test of Strength. This top deck for auto-aim is going to be really, really really important.
Oh, God. Heavenly Hound, you don't have an evolved follower. You do have a Themis. You do have a Themis and a Blackened Scripture.
It's not going to save him because the Phantom Howl will guaranteed kill you the next turn.
That's right.
You
Yeah, he
need a
doesn't have
ward.
one more bit of damage.
He
Oh
can't
my
get the
gosh.
ward on the Hound. Can he draw? So auto-aim doesn't know that Phantom Howl is in hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to have to make the optimal play based on his decision. Can he get any kind of card draw?
The bones
I
embrace
think it's
me.
over. I think it's over.
Mm.
It's over.
Oh
Oh, my
my
God. He was
gosh.
1 health point away. There's
There's
9 health. The having to use the evolve on the curate on turn 7 was absolutely game-changing for eXodium.
Yeah,
here.
that was huge. That was huge.
As well as, I mean, you imagine a situation. We talked about this actually. Auto aim only ran a single test of strength, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
or was that eXodium? I can't remember.
One of them had 2, the other had 1.
But you think of these situations where it's like, you just one more test of strength, and this game would have been sealed up, packaged away.
Goodness, one more test of strength, and I mean, he also would have had to have drawn it.
eXodium moves on against Auto Aim,
Our
winning
first
both his
2-0,
Havencraft
yeah.
matchups. Oh my gosh, and eXodium. What an exhausting game, man. Heavenly Aegis nearly did it. It nearly just blew out that particular game, and in fantastic fashion.
But
So
eXodium,
important.
he was able to keep his head when faced with the test of strength. And he played Ector on that turn as well, just to make sure he got that board clear.
Yes.
Typically, I mean, like I feel like maybe a player would not have realized, oh, I want to save my Ector till next turn when the test of strength isn't there. But he played it that turn and was able to board clear,
It's
ensuring
super-
that he survived.
It's super important that he did that. Super important that he did that, because if you find yourself